Good morning. Good morning. It's your boy, MUFCFAN here. I'm bringing you the latest in Manchester United news, guys. And while everyone is just focused on the transfer window, I'm going to drop you some nuggets about stuff that's happening in United that I think you should know. Every Man United fan should be abreast with all the news and everything that's happening, not just the transfer window, because there are more important things. As you know, Man United have been experiencing a tumultuous situation over the last decade, and not only that, in the last year, it has been a very, very tumultuous turn of events with a partial takeover happening, closing in on a year since it began. And it's one of those things where you look at it, are we benefiting from this takeover, this new 29% stake in the club? Has these owners improved anything? Have they done anything? Are they doing anything? These are the questions I'm asking you guys. And this is the information I'm going to put to you, because they might have done an amazing job with the structure. They might have sold and bought some nice players in the right profiles this summer. But some of their decision making otherwise are left to be seen, guys. It's what I have to say. They're dissecting our heritage. Our heritage is being, diminished, not being respected. And as a fan, I'm not sitting with that. I'm Ineos probably out right now, to be honest. It might be early, but they have never done anything to earn my complete trust. Starting with keeping the Glazers here, enabling them to remain in their role as owners of this club when we could have had a full sale. And I implore all of you, never let them forget that they stopped us from getting what we deserved. And that is freedom from the Glazers. But let's get into the news. Really, really difficult news to be talking about right now, but let's get into it, because it's a frustrating scenario. And as you can see, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and his only intelligent decision is to cut and slash the wages, the workers, our club ambassadors, and the legends' wages. Because guess what? We got no money. In his investment, apparently, it doesn't make it into the club. Maybe it goes to the Glazers. Maybe he's unable to put money into the club. But I remind you, as much as we were in debt, and we are in debt to the tune of almost £1 billion, £1 billion, the Glazers have never done these things. And if you invest in a club of this magnitude, you need to operate like a big club owner. You have to come out where you put your money where your mouth is. Don't talk niceties. Don't talk about bringing the Manchester back in Manchester when this is the rubbish that you're doing to our club, our great club. And I say this because first it was Sir Alex, then it was nearly 1,000 workers. Now, where is it going? Where is it going? Other legends and ambassadors like Brian Robson are having their wages slashed. Manchester United have reportedly informed their club ambassadors, including Brian Robson, that their salaries will be slashed as part of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's cost-cutting measures. We just awarded Amad Diallo 90 to 100K. Why? Does he deserve the money more than our legends? No, man. You can't tell me that we're increasing the wages of young players to 90K a week, and we can't even maintain our ambassadors and legends who inspired them to come here in the first place. Since taking operational control of United in February last year, Ratcliffe has implemented a raft of changes in a bid to reduce costs and channel more funds into improving the men's first team. Well, so he says, so he claims. But apparently, he's just trying to do it on the cheap, in my opinion. Some of these measures that are put in place by Ratcliffe include making 250 employees redundant and cancelling FA Cup final perks for staff. What kind of big club does that? None. And I can't support this. The petrochemicals billionaire also halved funds allocated to Disabled Supporters Association and eliminated the bonuses for stewards who represent some of United's lowest paid workers. What is this, guys? This is not good. This is a disrespect to our intelligence, to our heritage, to what we all stand for, our dreams, our values, all for what? Money? The budget cuts have been extended to touch some of the club's greatest ever players. Manchester United told ambassadors that they will have their salary slashed. The 1999 treble-winning legends like Dennis Irwin and Andy Cole are also among those who will receive their earnings reduced in our latest round of cost-cutting, a move driven by new minority owner Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. TalkSport has been told that the fee for matchday ambassadorial duties can range from £500 to £1,000. And many of the ex-players involved rely on the money, having missed out on big wages in their playing days. Sources close to United declined to comment on the contractual arrangements with the ambassadors and legends. Robson has served as an official global ambassador for United since 2011, and his duties include making appearances at events around the club to promote the club. Irwin and Cole had similar positions. It is understood that United believe that these brutal cuts are necessary to ensure the Red Devils remain compliant with profit and loss sustainability rules. Oh, man. Jim Ratcliffe's pockets ain't that deep. Well, I mean, the British billionaire is dodging taxes as an exile in Monaco anyway. So, guys, I know some of you think he's a boyhood fan, but boyhood fans, ask yourself, would you do this to our legends? Because I wouldn't. And if I was worth 29 billion, you think we would be in debt right now? God. Sometimes people talk about business, and business as it's a lazy excuse. You claim that you're a boyhood fan and that you're going to bring the Manchester back in Manchester, but you can't even find a way to get the 1 billion off our debt, even if you load it onto yourselves as Ineos. Also that your boyhood club, your dream, the crown jewel of English football can rise back to the top. And some people might say, well, he's not the majority owner. Why should he do it? Well, didn't he say he's planning to buy the club outright, but he needs to buy it bit by bit? Hey, what can I say? Bullshit walks as much as bullshit talks, because how I know it, money talks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming into this next stage because these are the kind of situations that fans have experienced. You know, what can I say? It's went from being decent. It's a difficult situation right now. So many ticket price increases, rat infestation, salmonella poisoning. And the prices of tickets have gone up. It's unanimous. Whether you're 12, 16, 18, 45, disabled or not, £60. What have we come to? Money-hungry bastards. That's what we become, guys. And Manchester United just reinstated the season ticket of a fan suffering from dementia, and only after public outrage. The supporters' family was left fuming after discovering the cancellation with their grandfather, a regular at Old Trafford for 45 years. The club had cancelled his seat because he did not own a mobile phone, guys. Do you hear that? Yeah. How come in the last 45 years they didn't cancel his seat? How come? But this year, under Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos, his seat gets cancelled. He had been entering the grounds using a paper ticket that could not be scanned. United stewards had not registered his QR code, and as a consequence, after 5 games without a record of his attendance, the family was informed his seat was refunded. The story was shared on social media and went viral, garnering more than 1 million views. It drew the outrage from sections of the fan base who demanded that the club move with speed to correct the situation. And today it has finally been done. As the club reached out to the family and reinstated the ticket, it's understood that United have implemented adjustments to standard entry protocols to assist him. One source with knowledge of the situation said claims shared on social media did not reflect exactly what happened. But what can I say is it happened just like that. They pulled him aside out of the line and they told him to wait there. And they never really attended him until the gates were closed and he was sent back home. Guys, it's a difficult time to be a Manchester United fan right now. There's poor performances galore. There's an uncertain path of leadership. Are we ever going to get the freedom and the ownership that begets this amazing club? Because currently, these guys, they're not it. They don't reflect the majesty of this club. They might be a billionaires, but they are fucking broke billionaires, guys. I have to say it like that. I'm sorry. And they got no class. They're just looking for the popular vote, a vanity project. It's not about pride. It's not about seeking the best. It's just about having something to say, hey, I own Man United, guys. I don't like this shit. I swear to you guys, I wish it was different. We should have had Qatar or someone else who bought us out outright, who was willing to go through fire and brimstone to rid us of the Glazers, especially if they're a boyhood fan. I would expect them not to have a Chelsea season ticket or have tried to purchase Barcelona. And because Barcelona refused, they came to us after they tried to buy Chelsea and failed as well. You know, especially someone we have knowledge that is failing, as we could see it with 2 clubs in not only in France, leagues on, with OG Nice, which is failing completely. They're also failing in the Swedish league with Lausanne. Even their best and brightest moment with the British cycling team was marred by the use of banned substances under the stewardship of Sir Dale Brailsford. Guys, what are we doing? Where are we putting our trust? We must stand up. We must stand firm. And no matter where you are in this United fan base in London or in the greater world, like me from Trinidad and Tobago or from Deutschland, from another land, from Asia, from Africa, no matter where you are from, the Caribbean, North America, no matter where, we must come together because it's the only way that we can move forward, guys. I'm telling you. But last but certainly not least, the one of the darkest days of this new year. You know, I was not alive to see the late, great Dennis Law live in person. But I've seen his performances in black and white. I've seen it because I have the Man United app and you can watch some of the old school games of the past where he featured as part of the Trinity, one of the greats that led our great club into the majesty that it is today. An integral member. And as his passing, you know, I haven't been able to say my bit, and there's not much for me to say other than my deepest condolences to your family and my sincerest respect and thank you for all that you have done for my great club. And I promise, I solemnly will stand firm and steadfast in my commitment to seeing that with any little way, shape, or form that I can accomplish, I will contribute to Man United making a step forward into the right path. And guys, as you are watching this, I know you may or may not know, but you know, the one thing is certain, guys. We can only overcome these situations united. It's in our very name. Man United. It's who we are, who we've always been. Born a red. Once a red, always a red. Big up to everyone watching, and don't forget to smash a like and subscribe for your boy Mark N. This has been my presentation. Check it out. Leave your comments in the live or the non-live section. I'll certainly reply because it would be very much, the interaction we need. Big up to you guys. Road to 3K is here. Big up everyone. And as your boy Mark N, peace out.